the beginning of the year, so of course I'm feeling the need to organize. I'm usually a very organized person, but after weeks of travel and busy client work, my desk got very out of hand. I also got a lot of new equipment and it didn't have a home in my drawers, so I just wanted to organize it. So this is my setup. It's not huge, but it does have a lot of things on it, so it's making the space feel very cluttered. So my goal for today is to take everything off, clean, throw away anything that I don't need and it's just taking up space, and then organize everything. So let's go. Looking at this, I just wish I had a 3D printer so I could print like the Gridfinity system. Instead, I'm just using like mismatched things, plastic things. Also, whoever designed this, why the hell did they just like leave so much space that is completely unusable? Because if you put things here, you really can't reach out there. So I don't know. Honestly, IKEA, I love you, but this was such a bad call. So I'm just gonna put things that I don't use all the way back there. I'm gonna have a bit of trouble organizing this drawer because all of the things that are supposed to be here I'm using. I'm gonna try and just put some of the things I have. I'm very proud because I finished organizing all of these. So all of these drawers are already organized. First drawer is for all of like my stationery. Then here I have post-it notes and tape. This is just like random stuff because this really made me want to get into 3D printing so I could print like the exact sizes I wanted for things because I didn't want to spend any money. So I just used all of the like containers that I had laying around. We move on to the next drawer. This is for all of like my sewing stuff. I have all of like my threads. If you don't sew, this will make no sense for you. Next drawer is for all of my vitamins. I have creatine here. I take omega-3, magnesium, and vitamin D3. So I have everything here, and then I also have coasters. I also have a drawer with filming stuff, SD cards there, my lights. This is my favorite gimbal. Just more lights, batteries, mics, and then more tripods that I normally use. And finally, I have a drawer for all of my electronics. And if you're wondering where are my actual chargers, I actually keep them in a bag like this. I change workspaces very frequently. So for me, having all of my cables here would mean that I would have to like put them in a bag daily. So I just keep them in my bag, and that way I know I'm not forgetting anything. And yeah, hopefully I can keep them organized. I've never had a problem keeping these organized. I don't know why like these past 3 months have been so chaotic. I'm finally gonna be using my calendar that I designed, as well as a big calendar. And we're done. So 2 things that I take away from this. 1, I need a keyboard because mine broke, and I feel like my setup is not perfect yet. Something else is that I really want to purchase a standing desk. So if you have any recommendations for good standing desks, I would really appreciate, just leave them in the comments, because it's something that, I don't know, I've been thinking a lot. I sit in my desk for like many hours. So I think that it would really make me just healthier and happier and more comfortable when I work. Good morning, everyone. As you can see by my voice, I'm getting a bit sick, but I'm powering through because I have a lot of work to do. Anyways, right now I'm working on the brand identity for a client of mine, and I wanted to include this because I know that this is where many businesses go wrong. I get so many clients that spend thousands of dollars on a brand designer that was great at design, but that didn't create a strategy, so that when they designed something, it wasn't really what the business needed. So to me, as a brand designer and strategist, it's very important to create a solid brand strategy that can then inform the design decisions, and it can inform the visual identity. In the case of this client, now I'm creating the actual document of the brand strategy. Since creating a strategy presentation for each client would take a lot of time, I have developed my own template. You can download it in my shop if you're interested, but I just wanted to share it with you so that you know what points I include in a strategy. So as I said, this is what my brand strategy includes. I have like 3 cover options. I usually choose this one because that's the one I like the best. I have the content here, the brand core, so the brand story, mission, vision, values. Then I have the brand positioning with like the golden circle, which by the way, I got this from a TED talk. Very interesting. I'll leave it linked down below. If you like own a business, this is something you should really do for your business. Then the competitive advantage, the positioning map, the positioning statement. Then we move on to the target audience with the overview, and then all of the detailed personas, and then the customer journey. If we move on to the brand messaging, you've got the slogan and tagline, the personality, the brand voice, and the key messages, which this slide is something very interesting that also anyone who owns a business should really have in mind. Moving on to the competitors, I also include like a main overview, the analysis, and then a logo analysis. Like this is supposed to include like each of the logos for your competitors. And then what I do is I just put them here and I classify them so that I can see, like, for instance, if all of your brands in the industry are here, then maybe exploring a color palette in here could be something very interesting to do. And then the visual competitor analysis, I have the Spanish version, the English version, sorry, and the Spanish version, because I also work with a lot of people who speak Spanish, so I have both of them. I obviously don't include all of those points in every single strategy. There's clients who really just want minimal strategy, so I include the most important points here. And then there's some clients that really want a huge strategy, so I include these points and I do all of the workshops. I don't know if I've ever talked about this, but I used to play piano when I was younger. Then life got busy and I quit. But I don't know, recently I've been getting the urge to play the piano and just like learn new songs. One of my goals for this year is to actually learn 6 new pieces. And the piece I'm learning right now is Interstellar. Yeah, I just wanted to play. So today's gonna be a morning of playing piano. And yeah, let's do this. This is my setup. So I just download anything that I want to play on my iPad as a PDF. This is cool because if I want to annotate anything, I can just like write things here or highlight things. And then if I'm not playing with the iPad, I do have a lot of like old music that I can play. So these were a couple of my favorite songs, and I just have them like this. And so yeah, I'm very happy to be playing piano again. That's a peek of how I start my year strategically with a clear space, clear mind, and clear systems. If you want more behind the scenes of how I run my design business, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!